Now we'll see if we can get this mic to work. We seem to do this every time. I will get it one of these days. Is the mic working? Go ahead and check. Hello, everybody. This is the park that my friend had just updated or posted, and it's called Horror Planet. And what I've done here is, this is the one I downloaded, so this is what I'm doing with. I'm going to create a little spot here for Foxy because, like, when I check his park out, I like to do it with the guest or an entertainer. Well, he didn't put any entertainers in, so I brought in Foxy because I've been using Foxy from day one. So what I've done is kind of just showing how I went about creating this little area for Foxy without disturbing a lot of different things. And one of the things that came to my mind when I was looking at this and kind of playing around with this idea is, what if I took the two shops and just switched them so that the pipe juice I would move down where Street Fox Coffee is, and then move that to this spot. And what I'm doing here is I'm showing you what I did. I took the observation points, or one of these little points where you can assign it to one of the entertainers, and that's the spot they'll go to, and they'll entertain their guests. And that's what that is. I put that in, then I closed it up so you don't even know it's there. But that's the spot for Foxy. That's what I titled that one as Foxy Spot. So if I click on an entertainer, instead of free roaming, I say go to Foxy Spot. That's where they'd go. And it's just sit there and entertain. So that's what I've been doing with Foxy for most of my parks. So I usually give her one spot. Like I said, this is his park, though. I didn't want to go crazy wild. But so I set this spot up for her. I put that little place there, so she'll stop there. She'll go there. That's her assignment. And right now she's heading to the staff room because she takes her breaks. And see, now this is when I first started up. Notice there's nothing here, but I do already have that little observation point with inside the wall. If you can see the little red object, that's the bottom curvature of the thing. I should have put it back farther, but I don't want to mess it too much. I got it to line up. And what happens is when you click on that and try to put, it has to connect to a pathway that allows your entertainers to go to that spot. And that, I also brought in this guy here. I thought for a horror planet we should have something a little spooky, so I brought him in. I can't remember what I named him. I gave him a name, and I can use him to check out the park. And I've already been to some of the rides. He's done an awesome job. I love his builds. We've been going back and forth from way back, and some of my other parks and stuff that we've discussed different things where I come up with ideas and stuff, and I'm getting stuff from his park as well. So it's kind of neat to be able to have somebody to bounce ideas off of. Sometimes they don't work, but it's nice to have someone say, hey, that's pretty cool, or hey, what if you tried this? Hey, yeah, that works, that's pretty cool. But let's see, the pipe, just see, there's Street Fox Coffee right there. It's the second shop from the corner when you come into the park. And so what I want to do is take that shop and move it down to the end, and then I take the pipe juice and bring it up to where the Street Fox Coffee is. And I got some footage of us doing that. Right now I'm just kind of checking out his park. This is when he just first opened the park, or I should take that back. I first came into the park after I uploaded it from Frontier, and now there we are. There's Foxy, and this is the part where I'm talking about switching the two shops around. I want to I don't want to eliminate them because they're actually put in by my friend. So I want to keep the shops, keep it pretty much intact the way he's got it. I just want to switch to two. And I think that one point I put the wrong shop in there. It's supposed to be Street Fox Coffee, and I ended up putting the ribs in there, which I fixed that already. I just went in this afternoon and I switched to two shops out. So it is Street Fox Coffee now on the corner there. We got a spotlight or spot for Foxy to do her entertaining at, and I moved this shop down to where the Street Fox Coffee is. I'm kind of just giving an idea, say how easy it is to renovate or change, and the idea is as long as I can find a spot where it'll connect to the pathway that he's already established. Like I said, I don't want to change up all the buildings. I don't want to change up his look. I'm just moving the two shops so I can put the spotlight at the end there and have a spot for Foxy without interrupting the other shops. See, if I'd have put it right there on that corner, that would have created a big area there where people are trying to get through, and so the better spot for it would be at the end. And see, I could do something for that other, I can't remember what I call him. I'll have to check that out. But I could create a spot for him down at the other end, kind of like that. But I don't know if he's just an entertainer where Foxy actually, and I've seen her do it. I've seen it happen. Like, that's why I keep going back to using her, is I've seen a group form around her while she's doing her thing, and people are enthralled with what she's doing. And then I seen other people go get a cup of coffee. It's like, okay, she's doing her job. All right, Foxy, she's a spokesperson. And if I'm not mistaken, that was a winter one, and I used the motto as a hot cup of coffee on a cold day. All right, for the winter park that I had built. That was one of my first ones. I put in a slide type ride where that kind of worked out pretty cool. But that's one of my first real builds and stuff like that. I learned a lot on that one. And now I'm here working on, let's see, 4,000 AD. Life Finds a Way. That's the park I just posted. We just finished up on that. I got to about 98% on it, so I really can't do much more. But it turned out pretty cool. I like it. I've gone there. I've checked it out using one of the guests, and then, like I said, I do like I do here. I got Foxy there. I got Ellie. I got Captain Morty, and then I got Robbie Robot. So Robbie Robot. So those are the entertainers I have there, and I have their spots for them, and I can put them on free roaming so they can move about the park and entertain the guests. And it's kind of cool to sit there watch because they will. They'll start doing their thing. Ellie, she does the thing with the 6-shooter. Captain Morty fires off one. There's a Frontier Ellie, but that I don't have her in this one. She's in with Grizzle's Den one, where she's the Frontier lady, but she fires a musket, and they all fire like confetti when they're all part of the show. Where Foxy here, what I'm doing is I'm going through the menu real quick. I'm looking for the curtains. I want a couple of, there they are. There it is. See, now those are ghostly transparent ones, but they're a little too small. But I want those there. Not the red. I think, do I change the color on those? Or do we leave it red? Don't remember. Then what I'm doing though is I'm trying to create like an area that she can entertain. Like, this is a good spot because even if she forms a little bit of a crowd here, it's right on the corner. It doesn't interrupt. It doesn't block a lot of stuff. Where I've had that where it's like just a single path. You put the entertainer there, and now they're blocking, and nobody else can get through because it creates a road jam kind of thing. So that's where I've learned that, like he's done here, wider pathways help keep the flow going better. Especially when you got traffic going two ways. And he's got a neat park. I like this here. So, and I'm going, oh, I know what I'm doing. I'm looking for a sign. I want to put something above the curtain to indicate, you know, Foxy, you know, she's the star. Or she is a star. She's a star from Grizzle's Den Fun Parks. And I bring her along when I go visit somebody else's park because she's a perfect spokesperson for, you know, a cup of coffee. She likes her coffee. She's always got one in her hand. She's always got that cup. That's all right. That's what she's promoting. And like I've said it before, I've seen her where she's actually done her little performance and people have actually gone and buy coffee. So there it is, Foxy. Yahoo! And one thing too with a lot of this, it's you get faster over time because you don't have to search the menus as much. If you're building a building, you're looking for a set of walls, and you have to go through the menu to find. And then what you do is you mark those as favorites so that you just go to them without having to go through the whole menu, and you get a little faster at it. So, but that's what this is all about. This is his park. Hold up, I want to do a script clip real quick. Script clip. Cut, print, and post. Put it in the canon on the shelf. From ELA Studio in Sunsville, at Old Grizz, Gwen, and Jazz. Thank you for watching and thank you for following. There you go, Mr. Voiceover. Do it again. Oops, I'm Mr. Voiceover. Okay, slide this down. I'll do another script clip. Thank you, everyone. Good job. Transition, sound, music, everything's excellent. Script clip, cut, print, and post. Put it in the canon on the shelf. From ELA Studios, Sunsville, at Old Grizz, Gwen, and Jazz. Thank you for watching and thank you for following. How's that, Mr. Editor? I got it right that time. Slide this down and we'll call it a day. Yeah, I'm supposed to say that. All right, good job, everybody. Slide this down. We'll call it a day. Cut, print, and post.